Fox News wanted to pile on the recent news about Obamacare. Of course, the issue is that it's going to free up the market because people don't have to take jobs anymore simply to get coverage. In the past, somebody would get one job where they'd make their income, and then they wouldn't get health insurance, and it's too expensive to go to an insurance company by yourself, so then they would get another job just to get coverage. They don't want to work that job, but they need coverage, so they get it. So now that Obamacare is in place, you don't have people taking jobs they don't want anymore. And, of course, that angers Republicans. They think that's a bad thing. Listen.
And for Representative Ellison to compare us to European countries, one of the number one things that's a problem with European economies is that, A, people aren't costs are too much.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I find the comparison to Europe one that many people might think is disturbing, Kirsten, because, you know, I mean, the Europeans have their way of life, but what's uniquely American is that people tend to want to work more, work harder, make as much as they can for their families. Some people work 2 and 3 jobs to make ends meet. And that is a value that has been considered for a long time to be something, you know, that has merit.
Yeah, but just...
Yeah. I'm going to get to that last comment in a second. I'll hold off. But first, I don't know if you heard the first point made there. It cut out for a second. But what the first girl said was, we shouldn't be like Europe because they have high unemployment and high healthcare costs. Ha! How little she knows. Unemployment in most of Europe is either the same as ours or slightly better. So, for example, Britain, 7.5%. Germany, 5.2%. That's less than us. Austria, 4.8%. Less than us. Norway, 3.4%. Less than us. Yes, it is true that the average is higher than us, but that's because there are a lot of less developed countries that are part of the EU that weigh the average up. So, for example, places like Bulgaria and Greece and Slovakia, they have, you know, over 10%, over 12%. Greece is still up there in, you know, Great Depression territory. So they, excuse me, they weight it up. So yes, the average is higher, but when you look at the countries who we would really compare America to, they have it lower or at the same level as us. And then to the healthcare costs. In America, our healthcare is 17.2% of GDP, our healthcare spending. And we rank 37th in outcomes. All right, in France, it's 11.6% of GDP, and they rank first. So it's less expensive, and they get better outcomes. So what are you talking about? You don't know. You're factually incorrect. All right? That's the problem with Fox News. Just everybody's talking out of their ass. It's just verbal diarrhea left and right of just any thought anybody has is equally valid. You don't need any data to back it up, and you make yourself look like a fool to anybody who knows the reality. And then finally to Martha McCollum. Oh, Martha, Martha, Martha. What was that thing from the Brady Bunch? Marcia, Marcia, Marcia. That's what I feel like saying to Martha. Because it's uniquely American. Everybody wants to work more and work harder and work 2 or 3 jobs. You sad, sad little woman. What is wrong with you? No, the reason why people work 2 or 3 jobs is because they need the money to pay the bills and to survive. Nobody chooses one day, I'd like to work 3 separate jobs and have absolutely no free time. That sounds like a hoot. No, nobody does that.